If you are a professional in your 50s or 60s with 30 years of expertise and retirement is not adding up the way you planned, this video is for you. I'm Kurt Rose, CPA, former CFO. I retired at 61, went back to school at 62, and earned a master's degree from the University of Florida at 63. And I've been building Retirepreneur in real time ever since. Here's what I want to show you today. Most retirement plan accounts for savings, Social Security, and investments. None of them account for the one asset that generates income without being depleted, the expertise that you've been building your entire career. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to walk you through three things: the real math behind the retirement income gap, why your expertise meets the accounting definition of a financial asset, and the three business models professionals 55 and older use to put that expertise to work. I call this the CFO reality check. Let's get into it. You saved, you planned, you worked hard for decades. And now you're running the numbers and realizing the gap between what you have and what you need is larger than projected. Or maybe the numbers are fine, but walking away from 35 years of expertise feels like leaving something significant on the table. Both are valid reasons to keep watching. Let me start with the data. Median total retirement savings in the United States is $71,000, excluding home equity. Median annual income needed in retirement is $55,000. And 61% of adults 50 and older say they are generally worried they will run out of money before they run out of years. $71,000 in savings against $55,000 a year needed, that does not work for 25 or 30 years of retirement. This is not a personal failure, it is a structural problem. And here is why the gap grew. Three things changed that no retirement model from 30 years ago could have predicted accurately. Lifespans. Retirements now routinely extend to 85 or 90. A 30-year funding horizon is the new normal. Healthcare inflation. Medical costs have outpaced general inflation consistently for decades. That hits hardest in the years when healthcare spending is the highest. Social Security lag. Most professionals find the adjustments do not keep pace with their actual cost of living. Bad planning did not create this gap, structural change did. The standard response is to manage the depletion side of it. Draw down more slowly, try to spend less, delay retirement a year. These are reasonable tactics, but they all work from the same side of the ledger. There is one asset that most professionals are not counting on at all, one that generates income without being depleted in the process. That asset is the professional expertise you've been accumulating for 30 to 40 years. And in my view as a CPA, I think it belongs on the balance sheet. So let's apply an actual financial lens to this. A financial asset has three characteristics. It helps generate income, it can be deployed more than once, and it is not consumed in the process of using it. Professional expertise meets all three. A consultant who completes an engagement loses zero knowledge when the project ends. The same insight serves the next client and the next. This is not a motivational reframe, it's an accounting observation. Picture a standard personal balance sheet. 401k, an IRA, home equity, maybe a pension, a brokerage account. Now look at the line where professional expertise should appear. It is blank. It has always been blank. No standard financial planning framework asks you to assign a value to what you know. The omission is not neutral. It is a systematic undercount of the most durable asset most professionals own. Here's what the data actually shows. The Bureau of Labor Statistics data from 2023. 11.5% of workers 55 and older are working as independent contractors, compared to 6.9% of workers 25 to 54. And 36% of all independent contractors in the United States are 55 or older. Kauffman Foundation data. People 55 to 64 now represent 25% of new entrepreneurs in this country. Experienced professionals are not being shut out of the market, they are being sought out. There are three primary structures for professionals 55 and older. Consulting is the fastest path to revenue and requires the least infrastructure to start. A clear offer and one conversation, that is how most first clients happen. Coaching builds recurring income through retainers and group programs, more predictable than project-based work. Courses to include cohort and community businesses are the most scalable, but require the longest runway. Usually a second stage strategy, not a starting point. Most first businesses are hybrid, near-term consulting income while a long-range strategy develops in the background. And that's the exact strategy that I'm doing. I still do CFO consulting work for my former boss, as well as working on Retirepreneur and trying to figure out, just as you are, how exactly I want to leverage my expertise. Before you pick a model, answer this honestly. I am building this because blank. If the answer is financial, a real income gap you need to close, then you build towards near-term revenue. Consulting or coaching would be first. If the answer is purpose, legacy, or continued contribution, then you build towards engagement. The revenue model will follow the mission. Both are real reasons, both lead to real businesses. Here's the most useful calculation you can do before anything else. Add up your anticipated fixed income, your Social Security, pension, and investment distributions, everything that comes in reliably. Subtract your actual monthly expenses. Use 3 months of real spending data, not a budget estimate. The number is your target. It tells you how much earned income your business needs to generate and which model fits your timeline. Data first, then decisions. Small gap, your business has flexibility. Build for purpose, be selective about clients, take your time. Significant gap, your model needs to generate income relatively quickly. That points towards consulting or coaching, not a course business with a 2-year runway. No gap, then build around contribution and schedule. Revenue matters, but urgency does not drive the decisions. You cannot build a sustainable business without knowing the number. A CPA or financial planner can run this calculation with you, and so can a well-designed tool. I use Bolton. Bolton is built specifically for this situation. It's not a generic investment calculator. It accounts for Social Security timing, healthcare costs, income from self-employment or part-time work, taxes, and many other factors. It is the tool I direct people to when they are ready to see the full picture with real numbers. It's free to start, and the link is in the description. This was the why video, the first of 3 in the series. We covered the income gap, why expertise is a financial asset, and the 3 business models available to professionals 55 and older. The next video is the what. Which of your expertise is most marketable and how to position it clearly. The third video is the how. Pricing, packaging, and finding your first clients. Subscribe to our YouTube channel now so you do not miss videos 2 and 3. The single most important idea from this video is this. Expertise is not something you walk away from at retirement. It is something you put to work. The market data is clear. The financial logic holds up. The only thing missing from most retirement plans is the one asset that does not deplete. If you want to run your own numbers right now, Bolton is linked in the description. It'll change how you think about the decision in front of you. The what video is next. I will see you there. Keep building.